Jason, it's Friday afternoon. The lake level sitting at 343.25 meters above sea level. The good news is it's only going up a couple of millimeters for the last couple of days each. Maybe touch on that just a little.
So that's positive news. What we're talking about now is lake increases in terms of millimeters instead of centimeters. So 10 times less the increase, but we still have 10 times the effect, right? When you start getting into things like wave and wind action. And we saw what that could do just last night. And so we're not in the clear yet, but we're certainly breathing a little bit easier in terms of the way Okanagan Lake is rising or starting to taper down in the degree at which it's rising.
Those wave actions, such as last night at Antlers Beach and that kind of thing, those are the kind of things that are really causing a lot of people grief in terms of, I guess, the damage that's being done to probably their own properties as well.
Yeah, we kind of wish Mother Nature would cut us a break. You start talking about lake increases in terms of millimeters and instead of centimeters, and then the wind whips up and the waves do all this damage, and you think, geez, we can't catch a break. And that's kind of what this spring has been, hasn't it? So, yeah, the wind action and the wave action is still a real concern, and that's why we're encouraging people to keep those protection measures in place. The lake level may be starting to taper, but I don't think we're in the clear yet. We are starting to think in terms of recovery 2 and 3 weeks down the road, but there's still 2 or 3 weeks left to go, and let's see what happens in that time. So keep your protection measures in place, and let's keep our fingers crossed that we don't get thrown another curveball.
And the other good news is Mission Creek snowpack's now down below 30%, so that's got to be good news as well.
Yeah, that's definitely a relief. So, and with days like today, I wish the breeze would stop, but it's a little bit cooler, and that certainly helps. That allows that snowpack to come down more gradually, which is what we've wanted to see all along. It's what we normally see. That hasn't happened this year, but as long as there's less and less snowpack to worry about, it makes us certainly calmer here at the Emergency Operations Center.
You guys are already starting to think about demobilization and recovery, yet a few weeks out perhaps.
Yeah, so I think everybody wants to see an end to this. We still have a few more weeks to go though. Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we have to think in terms of 2 and 3 and 4 weeks ahead and what that's going to look like. So we're definitely starting to look at that, see what it's going to look like, plan for the recovery and demobilization. But in the meantime, that's not the okay signal to go and remove all the protective barriers. We need those there still. Private property owners will want them there. Protect your property. Let's keep those sandbags in place. We're keeping all of our protective measures in place. We'd encourage private property owners to do the same. Please just don't touch them. Leave them in place. Let them do what they're supposed to do.